If you're here looking for inspiration and motivation and real tactical advice on how you can launch an online business in a short amount of time and finally get out of your own way and build something for you and your family, you are definitely in the right spot. The bad news is that 99% of you will be motivated. You will want to take action. You will be inspired, and you probably will take some type of action, but in a very, very short amount of time, it will wear off and you'll go back to what you've always been doing before you clicked on this video. Knowing that, how do you get to the 1% of people who won't go back to their old ways? I'm going to share that with you in this video. And before we do that, I'm Brian, and I help people launch online businesses using the skills, the knowledge that they already have from their 9-to-5 corporate career, a life transformation that they went through, or you have an interest or a skill that you've developed over the years that you've thought about turning into an online business. Don't grab it now, but I'm going to leave a free resource for you in the description. It's called the Skill to Business Formula, and it will help you come up with an idea on how to turn any of those 3 areas of your life into an online business. We've got a lot of great feedback on it, so you definitely want to grab that. Just don't get it now. Okay, so I said I was going to give you some inspiration here, and that most of you will not take action on the inspiration, the motivation for a long period of time. And that is the secret sauce. Like, we have these quick spurts of inspiration. Like, we'll watch something, we'll read a book, we'll listen to a podcast, we'll see a quote on social media, and we'll get inspired like, yes, I can do it. Today is the day. I'm finally going to get out of my own way. I'm finally going to get over my fears and not let any of that stop me. I've done that so many times. I did that so many times throughout my side hustle career, if you will, while I was still working my 9-to-5 job. And every time it flamed out. It's always short-lived. You get these moments of inspiration, you get these moments of motivation, and then it wears off. Kind of like when you buy a brand new car, or when you get something new, or you are in a brand new relationship. Like, it's really exciting in the beginning, and then after a while, it becomes kind of normal, right? It's not exciting anymore. And this will always happen. It doesn't matter what you do. And this is also why people jump from thing to thing to thing, is they're constantly trying to make it exciting. So the motivation here, the words of wisdom that I have, is that you have to go in understanding that none of this is going to be exciting. Eventually it will wear off. It will always be exciting in the beginning, but at some point you will approach a moment in your business career where it's just boring, and you have to constantly fight through that. And if you're not able to fight through that, then you will always be looking for the next thing to do. The people who are successful in business have the ability to stay with the same thing for a long period of time, doing the same thing over and over and over again, to the point where it just feels like, hey, I don't even know if anybody cares about what I'm saying or what I'm doing anymore. And you're really the only person who feels that way, because you're the one who's living it and you're the one who's doing it. I'll give you a great example of this when it comes to my business and content. And I hear this all the time with brand new entrepreneurs that I speak to who are looking to get into business, or maybe they've already started one and they're creating content on social media, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram. They keep thinking that they have to come up with all these different ideas to talk about. Whatever business you're in, like if you're in an online business and you fall into one of the 3 buckets that I mentioned, again, skills from your corporate 9-to-5 job, a life transformation that you went through, like you lost weight or you got out of debt, something like that, or you have a skill or an interest at the side that you thought about monetizing, you will usually have anywhere from 5 to 10 different topics that you're going to be discussing. And you're going to just talk about them all the time. Nothing's going to be new and fresh. You might have a fresh spin on it. You might say it in a different way, but it's the same stuff over and over and over again. I've told the same stories for the last 5.5 years. My wife and I joke about this all the time because I have a YouTube channel, I have a podcast, I have lots of different mediums where I share content. And I'll sometimes joke with her, hey, did you listen to the podcast today? She's like, no, I listen to your podcast every single day of my life because you talk this stuff all the time. So I'm always talking about the same stuff. Now, she hears it all the time. I hear it all the time. But when I put out a piece of content, not everybody sees it. They just simply don't. I put out a video, maybe 20% of my followers will see it. Maybe, which is why the repetition is key, because you have to keep talking about the same things over and over again. And sometimes people just need to see it multiple times. Like they got to be reminded. People need to be reminded of things. Like most people innately know what they're supposed to do. Your job as a coach, if that's the business that you're in, or as someone who is helping people, like you're educating, you have a product that you're selling or a service that you're selling, like you just have to continually remind people like, hey, I'm here, you need the stuff that I'm offering, and you just got to keep reminding and repeating the same exact message. And that also helps to build trust. It's like, oh, this person is talking about the same thing pretty much over and over again. I've heard this message like 4 or 5 times. I should probably, maybe download something that they have, like a lead magnet, or maybe book a call with them because that's who I am and that's what I need. Like they're describing me, which is why I always talk about the same stuff. And it never gets old to the people who see it for the first time. It might be old to you. You might be bored with it. And that's always the challenge, and that's always the struggle, is keeping your head level and in the game when you get bored with it. And you just have to find ways to put a fresh spin on it, put some fresh perspective on it, because there will always be brand new people that are coming into your atmosphere, right? Who are seeing your stuff for the first time. And that can be exciting as well, because then it's like, oh, I have a different question, or maybe I have a different situation than everybody else that you've already been working with. And that's why if you can simply just take those 5 to 10 core principles that you'll have for your business, those topics, and just keep talking about them over and over and over again and repurposing them in different ways and putting fresh spins on it, you're gonna have a lot more longevity in business, as opposed to, well, I've already talked about these 5 or 6 topics several times. I don't have anything else really to talk about, so I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to give up. That's the mistake, is to stop and to give up, when you simply just need to repeat the content multiple times. And if you have a good piece of content, just repost the video. If you have a video that has performed well on any platform, repost it. You're not going to get penalized for reposting content. I've done it all the time. And if you go and look on creators' pages, you will see that they have reposted the same video, like the same exact video. They didn't make any changes to it. But then they're also talking about the same things over and over and over again. And any creator that you followed for a long time, you will easily pick up on that. You don't have to keep coming up with fresh content, like new stuff to talk about. It's just a different angle, a different perspective, and maybe even a different setting. Like if you're filming a bunch of videos in your car or in your office, like here, like one of the things I'll do is I'll go and I'll film videos in my car because I'm always here and I get bored with it. And I think, oh man, people are probably tired of seeing me in my office all the time with this same microphone, with this same camera, wearing the blue shirt with the same exact background. It's like people will watch my videos and that'll be the first thing they'll comment on. It's like, hey, your office is really cool. It's the first time they've seen it. But I've seen this thing for 10 years. I'm the only one who's tired of it. And if somebody's really, truly tired of it, who follows me, well, they'll just unfollow me. Or they'll unsubscribe or whatever it is. But that's a me problem. That's not their issue. All of these roadblocks we put on ourselves. It's not anybody else. It's all forward projecting, and it absolutely just does not help you. So if you want to be the 1%, you simply just have to have the mindset that this is going to be boring, and I have to find ways to make it exciting. right? Because the boring, mundane stuff that you're doing over and over again daily, you have to find a way to love the boring because you can't avoid doing it, especially if it's the thing that's driving revenue to your business or the thing that's getting attention or bringing in leads or getting calls booked. Hopping to the next thing doesn't help you. It just resets the clock and you have to start over and then you become even more frustrated. This is really, really simple, guys. You don't have to come up with a bunch of stuff to teach. I have this conversation a lot with people who want to get into coaching, right? They want to become an educator. They want to help people because they went through some type of transformation in their own life. And they're like, hey, I really want to help other people do this, which I love, obviously, because that's what I do. But they get blocked when it comes to like, what do I teach? I have this idea for a course, right? Or a coaching program. Like this is what I would teach people how to do. But what is my content? Like that's the paid part, right? The coaching is the paid part and the course is also the paid part, or maybe they put a PDF together and that's the paid part. But what do I teach? Like what does my free content look like? And I'm like, it's exactly the same. Everything that you coach, everything that you would sell is the same exact stuff that you would teach. Everything that I talk about in my coaching program, my paid coaching program, my communities, my low ticket products, like everything that I have for sale is on this channel. It's on YouTube. It's on my Instagram. You'll get it in emails. It's all on the internet. It's for free. I didn't invent anything. I think I would say the only thing that I would really take some type of credit for is the fact that you should monetize what you already know how to do. Like the way that I set up my ChatGPT prompts to unlock all of your hidden skills from your corporate career. Like I like to take credit for that. But the rest of the stuff is all available on the internet for free. The value is the access to me. Like if you want to work with me personally, or if you want additional help, then that's where the value comes in. And then you get everything condensed and in order, because that's where people get stuck. It's like, I don't know what to do first. And I also need someone to kind of help me hold my hand a little bit and tell me what to do. And, when I have bad days, or if I get off the rails a little bit, which happens to people, then we help bring you back to reality, right? Because that happens to everyone. But you could literally figure all this stuff out on your own in any business. But the fact that it's all together and put together is the value. But that's what you teach. Like I'm teaching everything that I would talk to a one-to-one client about in this video and in all of the videos that I have on this channel or anywhere else. I'm not hiding anything. So whatever you're selling, that's what you're teaching. You're just doing it in smaller chunks in your free content, right? And even in your lead magnets, like my skill to business formula, the thing I want you to grab in the description is something that I work further with any of my clients or any of my community members. But it's the thing that I give away for free because it's a super valuable step in the process of getting your business launched. People don't know what business to start. And I know this because I've had thousands of conversations with people who have all pointed to this. Like, I don't even know what to do. So 100 people watch this video. 99 are going to get inspired. They're going to be like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. I should probably just stick with it and do the thing that I've been doing. Or, I have some unfinished projects that I started and it didn't go anywhere and I got bored and I just decided to do the next thing. And now you have all these unfinished projects. Then go back and grab one of those and finish it and stick with it because you already did all that work. It's like, why do you got to start over and continue to do all that work? You're just causing more pain for yourself. That is going to progress you a lot faster. If you can be the one person who watches this video out of 100, I hope more than 100 people watch this, that's how you're going to beat the other 99, is simply by understanding that this is going to get boring. And there's other ways that you can make it fun. So find ways to make it fun, find ways to make it exciting so that you don't go from thing to thing to thing and you get inspired a little bit, you get motivated a little bit, you take a little bit of action and then you flame out, right? Because it gets boring or it's not brand new and it's not exciting and you need some other type of a dopamine hit, and you grab another book and you watch another YouTube video and you listen to another podcast, and all of a sudden you just got a big old fat notebook of stuff that you're never going to take action on. So that's what you need to do. And that's it. Simple. If you're still unsure on the business direction, you haven't figured that out yet, just grab the Skill to Business formula. It's in the description and it's pinned in one of the comments too. Make it really easy for you. You use ChatGPT. I've got a very, very nice series of prompts and it makes it super simple. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go. You got this.